what's up you guys? Welcome back to my channel. So as you read by the title of today's video, I'm gonna be doing some hobbies today that get me off my phone a little bit. I guess by me filming this I'm on my phone, but I mean get me away from scrolling. I'm sure all of us are guilty of this, but I personally feel like social media has destroyed my attention span, and so I'm always looking for ways to escape the scroll. Super important to take time out of your week or your day to put your phone down, stop doom scrolling, and just use your brain, whether it's watch a movie or do some sort of fun craft, which is what I'm gonna be doing. After getting engaged, I have gotten into scrapbooking. I am simply obsessed. So I figured I would go print some photos at CVS and complete some pages in my scrapbook. Something I've always loved growing up is looking through old photos. It's just something that's super sentimental to me. Me, my mom, my dad, and sister would always look through old photos. It's one of my favorite things to do. And we don't really print photos like that anymore in our day and age because we have cell phones. But after getting engaged, I really wanted some physical copies of our photos and ways that our kids could look back on our memories that don't involve technology. So I decided to get into scrapbooking. I did scrapbook when I was younger. I will insert some photos. I tried it only one time. I was pretty good. I was probably like 12 years old when I did this. So I'd say I was pretty good then, but I've definitely gotten better. And with all the junk journaling and scrapbooking ideas out there now, I've definitely gotten a lot more inspo and it's been super fun. All of the pages I've made so far have taken me hours to do. So this should take me at least 2 hours today. So I'm really excited to show you guys, but first we need to go pick up the pictures. Then I plan on setting a Christmas candle, even though I do still have my Halloween decor up. That will be being taken down this weekend, but I have this Christmas candle I've been dying to set, so I'm probably going to set a candle, set the mood on the TV with some lo-fi music vibes, and then get to scrapbooking. But while we're at CVS, we are gonna take a quick look at their holiday collection, see what they got going on there, because why not? CVS has been slapping with the holiday decor. They had some really cool pieces for Halloween and fall, so I'm really excited to see what they have in store for Christmas. So let's head over there, take a look at some of their stuff, and then we will come back here and start scrapbooking. I love you. This is so cute. These are too cute. This is so cute. They have the cutest ornaments. you know, I am obsessed with Star Wars, so this is too cute. Okay, Halloween is over, but these are 50% off right now, and look how cool that is. I kind of want to buy them. They're made for the outdoors. I might have to do it. They also have mad fall candles for 50% off. I have to get some. Alright guys, we're back from CVS. I was there a little longer than I meant to be because they had so many cute Christmas things out. I was shook. All of the Hallmark and CVS ornaments that were there were so cute. I literally wanted to buy them all. And then I realized behind me, they were having a 50% off everything Halloween sale. So of course I had to grab some things. I wound up bringing these two home. So I'll have them for next Halloween at our new place when we move. I am literally obsessed with them. They are so cute. But now we're gonna scrapbook. So let me grab my stuff and we'll get started. Okay, so I have these two huge bins. They're literally like 50 pounds, I swear, filled with arts and crafts stuff. This is just some scraps that I'm saving for some pages of the scrapbook. And then I have my glue gun in here. This is the Gorilla Glue glue gun, works great. And then I also have the paper that I bought at Michael's in here. So there's quite a few of these. I bought a lot of them last time I was at Michael's. You could check my TikTok to see more on that. And then this bin has my alcohol markers in it. It has some sketchbooks, some coloring books, some of my art, and then it has more of these scrapbook stickers. So we're gonna take those out. I also have these beads that we could potentially use. I bought these, but I kind of like using the glue stick better. Then of course we're gonna need some glue sticks, and the rest we'll just leave in here until we need it. And of course immediately Mabel wants to get involved. Hi. So first things first, I'm gonna plug in the hot glue gun, and then I'm gonna set up some cute vibes to get started. Here she is featuring my cat's tail because she's trying to eat plastic. Tell the group, why do you eat plastic? You're not allowed, you're too fuzzy and cute. Okay guys, so these are gonna be the vibes. I decided to go with a fall little ambiance. Obviously, I had to mute it, but I decided to go with the fall ambiance because I'm just not quite ready for Christmas yet. I think mentally I'm excited for Christmas, but like I can't start playing Christmas music until after Thanksgiving. Comment down below if you're the same way. But we are going to start scrapbooking, so let's get into it. Also, my fall candle ran out, so I lit this candle. I'm actually obsessed with this candle. It's a tomato like moss candle that I found at Marshall's. It doesn't smell anything like how you'd expect it to smell. It's a very clean scent, and for some reason it reminds me of Disney, and I can't explain why. It specifically reminds me of Star Wars and the Star Wars like pavilion area in Hollywood Studios. It doesn't smell like that, but I think when I started creating my scrapbook and I was doing my pages from Disney, I may have had this candle going, so now it's like nostalgic to me. I don't think I've shared my scrapbook with you guys yet, so I'll show you a couple of pages that I've done so far. So this first page is from me and my now fiance's first trip together to Aruba. I saved the boarding card, I saved our bracelets from the hotel. I always save little things like that. Growing up, anything we did, my mom would always buy us a little treasure. If we went to a museum or went literally anywhere, we would buy a little knickknack to remember the place by. And when I grew up and started traveling, I would save these little things, and I would still buy a little something, but I would like save just little memories of them. And it wound up coming in use because I was able to put it in my scrapbook, and now it's something that our kids can look at and it's going to use rather than just sitting in a drawer. So yeah. Then the second page is from Hollywood Studios this past September when we went. This was our flight thing that was on like my luggage, and this was also part of my luggage. And then these were photos that we took. And then this was a card that we had that I put in there. Picture of me, my dad, my now fiance. At the time when we took this, he was my boyfriend still, my cousin. And then I put a picture of Tower of Terror here because me and my cousin rode this for the first time in our adulthood. We both are terrified of rides, and for some reason we did that, and it was a crazy experience, so I had to remember that by putting that in there. And then this page is from obviously our engagement. I added so many cute little things in here. I'm literally obsessed with this page. I love it so much. Then this page is from Halloween Horror Nights. As you can see, my dad wasn't really dressed up, but me and my sister did a little Jaws thing. I had this like shark bite with blood going on. This is actual ribbon that was in our hair. And then here's me and my partner. He dressed up as Shrek. We found this Shrek shirt. And then this is our Halloween Horror Night ticket. So I put that in there. It got a little ripped, but that's fine. Then this page is from Magic Kingdom. I am obsessed with this page. This was from me and my fiance's first trip to Disney together in 2023. And then this was from eating at Cinderella's Castle, the royal table, for the first time in Walt Disney World. And then I just printed a bunch of Disney pictures. I got some stickers that I added. I also added this picture of my ring behind the castle because this was my engagement trip. And then I'm absolutely obsessed with this. I printed out this on a 4x6 at CVS and just cut it out and threw a picture behind it. So I love that. Oh, and then we also have our happily ever after pin from getting engaged. This is my Animal Kingdom page. I have a couple random things in here, like a picture of my cat. We were waiting online to get food at Animal Kingdom, and the workers saw that I had been engaged because I was wearing my pin, and she gave me this cute little Mickey, so I put that in there. Then again, another card. Chewy just feels right for this page. All of me and my family by the tree and my fiance, and then some of the animals that we saw, of course. And then I thought this sticker looked so much like my cat, so I had to add it. Then this is a kind of more random page. During our engagement trip to Disney, we had a couple pool days, so I just put more stickers from our luggage in there, and then a lot of pictures of my ring to remember it was our engagement trip. And I mean, she's beautiful, so I had to. Me and him by the pool the second day after being engaged. I was beaming. This is from our hotel. Absolutely love the Wyndham Grand. This was the morning before, really the afternoon before. I had booked me and my fiance a high noon tea reservation at the Cake Bake Shop as an anniversary gift because we were coming up on our 8-year anniversary. Little did I know he was going to be proposing to me later this evening, and I wrote in the reservation that it was our anniversary, and they gave us these cute little menu cards that were really nice, so I saved them. And I'm so glad I did because now I have this to remember the day before we got engaged. This next page is my absolute favorite. Apologies, I'm covering my address, but this is from me and my fiance's unofficial engagement toast. My fiance and I decided to do a little mini engagement toast with just some really close family, just because we didn't want the next time we saw them to be during the holidays before we got to show them the ring and everything. Only a few people were able to come. It was really, really last minute. We just threw it together because my dad was having a blog party that day anyway. And then this was from a card that my fiance's parents wrote us. And then this is us opening a gift from my parents. And just some photos of us. The last page is from a trip to Cape Cod. So these aren't really in chronological order right now. I mean, these are all from 2025, so it's fine. This trip we took back in July before we were engaged. We went to Cape Cod. It was so much fun. We went whale watching, which was absolutely insane. We went to this really cool mini golf place, and we actually had kept the scorecard, so I added bits and pieces from the scorecard into this. And then we also had this parking receipt from Chatham Bars Inn that we went to, which was so beautiful, which is where we took this picture. This is across the street from there, and I wanted to add that in here. Of course, if you ever been to Cape Cod, you know it's all about the hydrangeas and the lobsters, so I have that sheet in the background and the little hydrangea sticker here, and that's this page. And now today I really want to work on my bestie's wedding page. This was her save the date. They were absolutely beautiful. I had this on my fridge for so long. I'm gonna put a bunch of wedding photos on here, and then I made this one interactive so you can open it. She wrote everybody at the wedding these really cute sentimental cards that are super personal, so I'm keeping that in here to look back on. And then the next two pages I want to complete today are this little fall themed page that I'm gonna add me and my fiance's pumpkins to that we carved, and his little date night he set up for me, some pumpkins I painted with my family, and a little fall trip that we went on to Pennsylvania. And then here I'm gonna add our Halloween party pictures. Me and my family went to this haunted house that we kept the tickets to, so I'm gonna add those into here. I also pre-saved some stickers and cutouts from last time I was working on this for this page, so going to add those on this page as well. And then I also tore down some decor from our Halloween party and added it to this page. So first I need to organize these photos by the pages they're going on. So let's do that first. I'm gonna put this in the wedding page, and I'll show you guys these afterwards as well. Wedding, wedding, wedding. Look how cute this picture is of me and my fiance. I am obsessed with that. This picture is so cute. Me and my besties. And then we have some Halloween pictures. Me and my fiance as Darth Vader. And then this is what I'll do. I'll just print, instead of buying a bunch of stickers off of Canva on 4x6s. Usually I'll print some more, but I wanted these ones to be bigger, and I already had some elements I want to add, so I knew I didn't need that many. This is my twin sister at our friend's wedding. She's too funny, so that had to be added to the wedding page. And then I have more Halloween pictures of some friends. This is gonna go for the fall. This is gonna go in our fall day. This is a cute little date night we had, me and another friend. This was from our fall trip. This is our dog Nala on the left, and then her brother Brody. At my dad's house upstate, his friend across the street owns her brother, so they hang out all the time when they're up there. They're literally best friends. They are so cute, so I had to add them to this. And then here was a pumpkin that I painted when we did a paint night at my dad's house the other day. That's gonna go on the fall page. Here's a couple other ones. These ones were supposed to print this way, so it looks like they got cut off. So when you're printing yours, just make sure that you check on that. And then I'm also gonna add my little fall candle for the vibes to the fall page. Okay, we're all organized, so I'm gonna start with the wedding page. I did toss aside this bread sticker because my best friend makes sourdough, the best sourdough I've ever had in my life, and inspired me to start making sourdough. I want to add that in there. Let me figure out where I'm gonna lay these out and come back. Okay guys, so here is the first page complete. I am obsessed with how it came out. I think it's so cute. And then I put the bread sticker inside here, and I put a picture of all of us in here as well. I think that page literally took me an hour. So now I'm going to move on to the second page, which is going to be my fall page. I'm gonna try putting some of this paper behind this candle to add like a little extra element, so we'll see how that goes. Okay, here is my fall page. I'm not gonna lie, I don't love this page, but it is what it is. I'm done messing. I mean, I don't hate it, but I don't know what I was kind of envisioning, but it'll do. Moving on to the very last page, this is gonna be the Halloween page. I'm most excited for this page. I think this one's gonna come out really, really cute, so let's get working on it. Okay guys, it's now 10 o'clock. I just finished the Halloween page, so I'm gonna show you guys. And that's gonna wrap us on today's vlog. I hope you guys enjoyed doing some arts and crafts with me and spending some time off of our phones. I hope this inspired some of you to start scrapbooking, and if it does, or if you do scrapbook, I'd love to see your scrapbooks, so tag me in those. Make sure you guys subscribe to my channel and follow me on all my social media accounts linked below, and check out my other channels as well that are also linked below, and I will see you guys next week.